Hello, Namaskar. Welcome you to the SAAR analysis. I am Chaman Nayak and here's my take. Well, for years the perception was simple. If you are flying from India to the world, you did not travel through India. You travel through Dubai, you travel through Doha, you travel through Abu Dhabi, you travel through Singapore. But here is the number that should make New Delhi uncomfortable. Nearly 85% of India's international connecting traffic still passes through foreign airports. Think about it, one of world's fastest growing aviation market is effectively sending its most valuable passengers, cargo flows and the airport revenue to other countries. And now as conflict, uncertainty around the Gulf disrupt world's most important air corridors, India is asking a bigger question. Can Delhi, Mumbai, and Bengaluru can become the new crossroads for the global aviation? Let's dig it out. Here's what evidence speaks about. India is moving to turn biggest airport into international transit centers, where the government is using immigrations and cargo screening procedures so that passengers arriving from the smaller Indian cities can connect the international flight more quickly through major hubs. Well, the objectives are clear: to reduce transfer time, to remove repeated immigration procedure, and to make the Indian airport easier for the global passenger to use. Today, the passengers traveling from the cities like Varanasi, Lucknow, Bhubaneswar, or Kochi connect through the foreign hubs before reaching Europe, North America, Africa, and Southeast Asia. This is because the Gulf airports build something India has struggled to offer: seamless global connectivity. But geopolitical environment is changing. The Iran conflict, the airspace risk, and the pressure on the Gulf aviation routes have exposed this vulnerability. And India to seize this an opportunity to build an alternative. Now the question arises, why is this so important? Because the transit airport is not simply a place where the planes land, it is a strategic asset for a country. Every connecting passengers creates revenue for the airlines, airports, hotels, cargos, retail business and logistics networks. And more importantly, these transit hubs create influence. Dubai became the global power not because UAE had the largest population. Think about it, Dubai became powerful because it placed itself at the center of the global market. India has a major advantage, and that is scale. It is one of the world's largest domestic aviation market, rapidly expanding airline sector, and a geographic location present between Europe, Middle East, Africa, and Asia. But but the scale does not create hub. Speed does, reliability does, passenger experience does, and more importantly, if India is trying to convert or compete it must convince the travelers that Delhi or Mumbai is not merely an emergency alternative to Dubai, it is a better position. Now let's discuss about some rising issue. The real risk is that India may confuse geopolitical opening with strategic victory. But the Gulf instability can create a temporary traffic, but only the infrastructure, airline networks, and world class services can create a permanent power. Now, if Indian airports remain slow, fragmented, and difficult to navigate, the passengers will return to Gulf the moment the stability returns. And the battle is not about replacing Dubai during a crisis, the battle is about to become indispensable after the crisis. Now, here's my take. India has spent decades watching the other countries geographically grow into global dominance or global influence. Now, it is a rare chance to do the same because it is not a story about aviation, it is a story about whether India can transform the disruption into dominance. And the next question, what if India succeed? Because if India succeeds, Delhi, Mumbai, and Bangalore will not just become the airport, they would become the new gateways between East and West. But the question is, will India build a global transit empire before the Gulf rebuilds its advantage? Let me know in the comment section, and that's all from today's analysis. I will be back with another episode. Till then, thank you for watching this.